Well, Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Green 80! 58, come on!
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He's got a first down past the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Good.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a give, right side. Lyles. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200-plus?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down. Go. 180. Let's go. Great.
On third down, Lyles. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
57 to Mike. Crunch time. 40. 6, gets it done.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 27, Wentz. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 27, check, Mike, 27. We got touch.
To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
They gonna need some there. 74, 74. 54, right there. Right Bravo. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, 4 Tokyo. Mike 54. Hey, Alpha. And let's pin the mirrors.
Now Wentz. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philip Dorsett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of Edwards. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go double count right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slapped up. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double dog, that's the way.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Richard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Go. 180. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go. Waiting. 57. Man, I got you.
Another run with Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. 82, 40. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Throwing now is Wentz. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play action. Now Wentz. Dorsett's got it. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go again with Muhammad. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Muhammad trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down.
58. 3 bucks.
They go read option with Wilson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Play action. It's Wilson. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. What that, what that. Check 31. Neutral, focus. 19. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Target. Gun target.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go, here we
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Great 57.
To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
357. Hey, high 7. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57.
Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to... on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Stay focused. Come on. All right. I got you.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Ready? 58's Mike. Go. You ready? 58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Left pass. Deuce.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
25.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson dancing to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Go. 120.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Kill.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280.
54. Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On the ground, Richard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's complete to Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Wilson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They're back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.